All right, checking 1, 2, and check, check, check. Let's see here. I gotta adjust things a little bit. Audio. Let's see. Echo cancellation is off. Sweet. Don't have to worry about that then. Default mix 1. Settings. Okay, cool. So, let me know if you guys can hear me. What's up, aspiring EMS 2000? How you doing? Nice to see you, the Ubi. How you doing, my friend? You see, I'm still rocking the Enya. Love this thing, man. Killer guitar, one of my favorites. Hear me fine. Perfect. All right. And then what about the guitar? Does it sound like clear? Can you hear the distortion and all that? Levels sound great. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm really grateful for the feedbacks. I don't know. This is my first time streaming on this laptop. I got a new laptop, which is pretty crazy. Thank goodness, too, because my other one actually finally took a crap on me. I had to reset the whole hard drive on it, and it was a big mess. So I ended up getting this laptop like 2 days ago. I had to import all my files. I had to run up ASIO link, which is what I use. I use ASIO Pro Link tool. And then I had to redo everything pretty much, which was actually really easy. It's just, it took time to, get all the stuff, because I had a lot of stuff on my other one and move it over. But anyways, long story short, I wasn't sure if I had everything set right, but I'm glad I do. So, got lucky. Got really lucky. Sweet. Yeah, it's pretty killer, man. It's pretty killer. Where are we at here? Okay, yeah, move that down. But super cool, man. How's your week been? I think you are the only guy watching right now. Well, we got 2 people as soon as I said that. It's kind of funny. Let me just close that off. All right, cool. This is smooth, too. Looks like I'm not lagging or anything on my end, at least. I can see myself without any interruption. And I'm able to open up windows on the side. No issue on my end. Flu has kicked my butt all week. Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's funny you mentioned the flu, because a lot of people are getting really sick with the flu around my area. And I guess that must be your area too. But I noticed a lot of people are getting real sick, like real sick. Not just your average, like, oh, okay, I have a little bit of a flu. It's like knocking people out pretty good. I even read an article saying a lot of people are getting hospitalized from a more intense flu season, so I hope you're feeling a little better, man. Sipping Pedialyte or whatever, I hope you're feeling better. It is a sucky thing to go through. Alright, let's see. Move this up in tone a little bit. Just check something here. Okay, that sounds... I guess that sounds good enough. Trying a new reverb plugin out. Okay, so that is there. My levels are set, I think, the way I like for now. I'm going to adjust some effects as we go, but yeah, good enough. Good enough. But cool. Hope you guys are having a good Friday out there. Thanks for joining me. I haven't uploaded a video this week. Shame on me, I guess. Like I said, it's been a heck of a week. I've had to do a lot of maneuvering with my data transferring with the laptop stuff, so it's been really a mess. I haven't had any time to film or do anything besides lessons, so and most of my lessons I had to do my phone, so I had to maneuver with that, and then anyways. Long story short, video coming hopefully next week, now that I got everything figured out. Also, because I have a different laptop now, I can't use Filmora, the same one I had, because I can't transfer my license key. So anyways, long story short on that, I have to use DaVinci Resolve, so I'm not used to using that. I'm going to take a little bit of a tour, so to speak. It's going to take me like a few days to, probably not a few days, maybe like 1 day of really going through all the settings. Ryan Majestic, thanks man. This is a cool reverb sound. It's the Valhalla plugin. Had a little shimmer. Not a bad reverb. Yeah, not too bad. And there's a million different like settings in here too. Let me take a look real quick while I have you guys on. There's like one called Announcer. And these are all in the same plugin. There's different ones. And I even have Cakewalks reverb I can mess around with. It has like Cathedral and stuff. So we'll kind of play around with that a bit today. We'll see what we got going on. Yeah, I like it. Has like you said, that shimmery kind of like kickback sound. I don't know. I like it a lot. I think it sounds pretty smooth. But yeah, cool. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday out there. I'll be here for a little bit today. I started a little later than normal because I had to set up my programs, and yeah, that was a whole ordeal in itself. So now that I got everything set up the way I like, and I got my ASIO sound drive switched around, and everything set up the way I like I said, basically. Yeah, I can hop on the stream, which was a little late at 5:30 instead of 4:30. I wanted to be on at 4:30, but things weren't set up yet, so it is what it is. Hey, what's going on, Ramey? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hope practice is going well for you, my friend. Ramey is one of my awesome students. He's picking up pretty quick and doing a good job. But yeah, so I'll update you guys again. For those that didn't hear me earlier, I was able to get a new laptop, which is awesome. I'm like ecstatic and almost like kind of in shock, I guess, because I didn't think I'd be able to actually get a different laptop. Like I said, I had that one for like 10 years, so which was good timing. Because I was telling you guys earlier, like the actual laptop I was using died out on me, and I was like kind of worried about my files. Like, oh man, I don't know if I can get my files transferred. Luckily, I did everything in the right time span because it worked out like perfectly. I was able to get things transferred, and now I don't have to worry about like being stuck without a laptop. So very cool. And for those of you that are here that donated, thank you guys so much for contributing to that. That was awesome. I didn't expect such an awesome turnout, such kind people. Some people weren't so nice about it and were kind of like, eh, but just to be expected. But a lot of people were really nice, really kind, and those of you that donated, I just want you to know that I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Like I said, tremendously overwhelmed that you guys would do something so awesome to help me do this. So yeah, the goal was met. Was able to do the laptop. I have it up still right now, only because I'm not able to close it off just yet. I had it set like a certain timeline. So whatever money is made in the donations now until it's done, like in the next week, is going to go towards the CDs. And then if people want to have their name on the CD booklet, I'm going to include all the donations, or not donations, the donators, I can't talk right. All the people that donated will get their name inside the booklet on the CD, and they're going to get a free copy of the CD. So keep that in mind. If anybody wants to, they're just like, hey, I want a CD, or you want to chip in towards a CD or whatever, you're going to get the free CD. I'll cover the shipping and packaging and all that. I'll throw in a cool pic too while I'm at it, but you're going to get your name in the little booklet. So keep that in mind. Hey, what's going on, Blue Box? How you doing, man? Do a soft rock solo with that effect. Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. I haven't practiced it all today. My hands are really like frozen. For lack of better words, I just haven't warmed up at all. I haven't really had any time to play in the last few days, actually. Like I said, I've been really, really like busy doing a bunch of stuff with the computer stuff. So we'll do some jamming here in a little bit. Let's see, backing track or ballad. Okay, we'll get to that pretty soon. And then let me see real quick. If I open this up, is it gonna... I'm still testing things out, by the way. So like I said, this is all brand new to me. This laptop is a beast compared to my other laptops. So I don't think it'll have a problem running backing tracks. Let's see. Ballad. Deep, soulful one in G minor. Let's go ahead and give it a whirl and see if you guys can hear this. You'll have to let me know.
Wix Studio.
Can you hear those commercials?
For agencies and enterprises, built to meet any brief.
What about that? Can you guys hear that? Like I said, I'm on a different computer today, so I want to make sure everything's working. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Blue Mox. Appreciate that. My guitar is out of tune. Let me fix that real quick. Let's see. I don't have my snark around. Let me use a pitch pipe. Like I said, I haven't played it all in like the last 2 or 3 days. So let me see what's out of tune here. I think the whole guitar is like a step up, or like not a step, but maybe like a micro amount up. Let's see. Yeah, sounds good enough. Close for that. What about the A? How far is that off? Sounds fine. That wasn't too far off. Just a couple strings. Now I'm going to self-tune real quick. Okay, let's see if this sounds a little better. Sounds a little off to me for whatever reason. Give me just 1 sec. Hey, what's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Hey, what's up, Honey Tap? Sorry, guys, I wasn't ignoring your chat. I was trying to look over here and I got sidetracked. Out of tune. Interpretive intervals. That's funny, man. But cool. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Friday out there, by the way. We'll do some more chit-chat in a little bit. But yeah, let me fix this to see what's actually going on. Let's see. That sounds flat. That still sounds a bit flat. Okay, how about now? A little flat on that string. A little closer. sounds a little weird. Yeah, that sounds kind of close, I guess, for being in pitch. Sorry, guys, getting sidetracked here. Alrighty. Hey, what's up, John Dotson? How you doing, man? Oh, it's right. Yeah, Valentine's Day. Isn't that a trip? My wife and I were kind of celebrating yesterday because she had to work this evening for a few hours where she works, and so we're like, let's just do it yesterday. So we did it then. Sweet lines. Feel like you were talking with a guitar. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Sorry for the crappy playing. Like I said, I haven't played in like a few days. I've been really busy with stuff. Really busy, and I'll go into more of that in a little bit. But yeah, the guitar, I haven't picked it up. It's probably like way whacked out of tune, like I said. And yeah, I just figured it's more convenient to play along with something and try to focus on the tuning more than the playing. So yeah, hopefully it's more in tune than it was. A little bit more on this octave. I guess so. I got enough. Cool reverb sound. Let's see. Your wife is making a healthy pizza. Oh, man. That's funny, man. That's awesome, though. Healthy pizzas are freaking great, man. A little more work, but totally worth it. So, kudos to you for doing that. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good Friday out there. Thank you for joining me. I don't know how many of you guys were here earlier in the beginning of my stream, like 18 minutes ago when I started this, so I'll just kind of repeat some of this stuff. So, first of all, I want to thank all of you guys that donated to my GoFundMe, because I didn't expect such a big turnout. I really didn't, and you guys were super cool and super nice, and you guys did some really awesome donations, and I just want to thank you guys again. I can't thank you enough. I mean, you guys are awesome enough just for following my channel and being part of the community here, but you guys were super cool, and every person that donated, you're going to get your name in the little booklet on the physical CD that I'm producing. So when the CDs are done, I'm going to ship them out to you, like I said, for free, and you're going to have your name included on the honorable list there on the back of the booklet. So it's going to be a little case, it's like a regular CD, and you're going to get your name on the booklet. I was able to reach the goal for the laptop, and thank goodness, because like I said, my other laptop actually went out on me in the middle of, like, what was it? What day is it today? It's Friday today, so it was like Sunday of last week, around the end of Sunday night. I started getting some real bad issues, and luckily, by the middle of the week, I was able to get this newer laptop at a pretty decent price. But yeah, man, good timing too. Like I said, I was able to transfer my files over, but it's been a process getting them off of the computer, because it's having a lot of problems just starting up. So I've been able to get stuff off it, put it on here. And yeah, so that's why I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do anything, and then I teach most of the time. That's my job. So I've been using my phone teaching, and then when I have time, going back to transferring data, getting things set up on this PC, getting my ASIO ProLink tools, my sound driver, because I don't use just the regular Scarlett. I use the ASIO ProLink tool, which is like it can route different audio things to different outsources, right? So if you're live streaming like I do, I can use my DAW and everything at once without having to use OBS or anything. Anyways, besides the point, got that figured out, and we'll get the CD thing figured out probably next week. I'm gonna let the GoFundMe go for like another week just to see if anybody wants to donate towards the CDs, and then we can ship more free CDs out to the people that do donate and put your name on the list as well. So I'll give it like another 7 days. By next Friday, I'll close it down. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys a bunch. Like I said, I was just overwhelmed by the kindness of everybody, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. So a lot of new content on the way. Just give me a little bit of time. I know I've uploaded a video this week. Like I said, my computer was crashed, so that's why I wasn't able to do anything. And people are like, oh, we can make a video with your phone, but it doesn't always work the same because, you know, I got to like, it's just not the same thing. But yeah, anyways, new video coming hopefully soon. I got to learn how to do a new video software editing tool. I'm learning DaVinci Resolve now in the last couple of days. I had to install that instead of Filmora, which I'm used to. And yeah, so it's just a lot of stuff I'm having to readjust to, and it's pretty cool, but it's just like it's new for me. So yeah, forgive the rambling here. Let's see here. Where do I get my backing tracks at? Good question. I just go on YouTube and I type in whatever ones pop up. But you got to be careful. Some of them are copyrighted. So if you're trying to avoid copyright, it's not always like a foolproof plan. Sometimes they do copyright you still. I found out. But yeah, I just go on YouTube unless I write them myself. What model laptop did you end up with? So Staples is where my wife works. They had a pretty good deal and a discount on the, what is this? ROG. What is this? Asus ROG Strix G17. So I got it like way discounted than I would have normally had to pay for it. So I'm really grateful, absolutely grateful, because, you know, I did not want to break and spend, you know, an exorbitant amount of money on a laptop. Some of them can be really expensive. Like this laptop here would normally be like at list price, I think like $1,500 or $1,600, which it may not be a lot to some of you guys, but that's a lot of money for me. So luckily I was able to get that done to like around $850. So that's fair to me. Like I can say that's reasonably priced compared to getting like, you know, $1,700 laptop. I don't think I could do that. That'd be just too. I would feel too weird spending that kind of money on a laptop. But yeah, this thing's awesome, man. It's got, I guess, like 1 terabyte or was it SSD or something like that, and all kinds of other stuff like a Ryzen 9 chip and NVIDIA GeForce RTX and something else. It's got a lot of stuff in there. It's made for like really heavy video editing, from what I understand, and music production, really extensive gaming, which I don't really do gaming, but I guess you could do that if you wanted to. If I ever get a wild hair, I guess. But I'll be too busy editing, so, you know, that's fine. And I could tell the difference, man. Like, I can open up my DAW instantly. I can record tracks, like, instantly. I tested it out. Like, even on the stream here, I don't notice myself lagging like I normally would be. I don't see the glitching. It works way like butter. The other computer, it would take me like a half an hour to open my DAW. It'd take me like an hour to reboot. It would take me 20 minutes to open a browser or to open my email. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. It would take that long. Yeah, it was a mess. Now this just blows my mind. I can click on something, it opens. Like, it actually works. I'm not used to that. I'm kind of like, that's bizarre to me, you know, really bizarre. So I'm looking forward to finishing these tracks for the CD, because, man, it's going to be way easier, way smoother. Like, mixing is going to be a breeze. Yeah, thank goodness, too, because I've had so many blue screens of death on the other computer, and yeah, knock on wood. See, Ramy says, that's great to hear. Congrats on the new laptop. Hey, well, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. And yeah, like I said, I'm more than blessed and grateful, man, for such awesome friends and fans and just people in my life, you know, all of you guys. So I appreciate all of you for all your donations. Like I said, thank you so much for all that. And thank you for, you know, just being here on the channel. Even if you didn't donate, just thank you for being here and, you know, supporting what I do here, man. That means a lot to me. You know, and I don't want anybody to think I'm always trying to, like, push something at you guys, because I'm not. Like, I'm not one of those people where I'm like, oh, I got to push money, I got to make money, I got to, you know, take people's money. I'm not that guy. I want to be as, like, sincere as I can be and as honest as I can be with you guys, and just be here for the content, like, more than anything. Obviously, yeah, I plug my guitar lessons and like I plug memberships here on the channel and stuff. But I'm not like, hey, you have to do this, you have to do that. You don't, right? You don't have to do any of those things. So I hope I never made anyone feel any other way than that, because that was not my intention. You know, if I ever came across as like, oh, Lester's just trying to make money, because I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to ever be that guy. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a fantastic Friday out there. It is Valentine's Day, so hopefully you're having a good day, or you had a good day with your loved ones, or whoever you chose to spend it with, or if you're just wanting to spend it by yourself watching TV, nothing wrong with that, or hanging out here, nothing wrong with that either. Hopefully you're having a good day all around, no matter what you're doing, or if you even celebrate. Like I said, I don't know. Some people don't celebrate, and that's fine. It's a trip, though, how some holidays are, like, you know, international. I have a lot of people on my Facebook from, like, Japan, China, Korea, you know, different, you know, France and stuff. And I see a lot of posts from people celebrating Valentine's Day in, like, these different countries. And it's just a trip to think it's all, like, we're all celebrating that together, you know. It's kind of cool. Because, you know, some countries don't celebrate certain holidays, but Valentine's Day is everywhere. It's cool to see that. So I got a trip seeing a bunch of people celebrating in my newsfeed, you know, in Korea and Japan and stuff. It's really a trip. Yeah, you're not wrong about that, man. I'm not really a big tech guy, but after doing all this research and then, you know, seeing it firsthand, I'm convinced. Definitely a lot better than my other one, which is just, like I said, it's 10 years old. It was a Q552U Asus. Anyways, but, you know, that was not, it was not SSD, the other one. Yeah, definitely a big noticeable difference. Hopefully the stream is looking smooth to you guys too. Let me know if is it look any different to you guys on your end, because like I'm curious. Does it look smoother? Is there as much lag, or like when I move around, is there glitching or anything? Does it look pretty smooth? Because on my end it looks really smooth, but it could just be on my screen. It looks really good. Let's see. We don't celebrate holidays on different planets such as Saturn or Mercury. Not yet. We'll wait for Elon Musk to take us there, and then we can celebrate the day we go to Saturn and Mercury. Then we could have special holidays only for Saturn and Mercury. We'll have like spacesuits and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I'd probably be Mars first. I know they want to go to Mars first, so I don't know if I'd be brave enough to go to Mars. I can't even go out like on a plane, let alone a spaceship. Sound is solid. It is smooth. Perfect. And thank you for the feedback, by the way. I'm glad it looks good. So that's perfect, man. That's what I'm going for, and I'm glad it looks polished enough. Let me see here. I like that reverb. Okay, so let's get back into some jamming. That's enough of me yapping. Oh, I didn't really give a timeline. The CD thing, I should have that done. I'm aiming for like the end of the month at the latest to have everything like in production ready to go. So probably like, what is it, 28th? Yeah, 28 days in this month. So by the 28th, I should have everything finalized, uploaded, processed with the CD production, and then we should have those on the way in like a week or two. And then you guys will get your CDs probably sometime in mid-March or somewhere around there. Kind of weird to say that. And I think I'd actually go through making physical CDs one day, but here I am. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some jamming. I'm just going to do some random noodling here. We were doing some major jams earlier when we started the stream, so let's go back to some major stuff. Why not? And see what we got here. No guitar
From
backing
idea
track.
to submission, empower students to do their best work with Grammarly's comprehensive...
Grammarly? Oh my gosh. I guess they're telling me I suck at spelling. Thanks, YouTube. Or Google, whoever. Let's do some jammy jams. Oh, okay, this is like, they call it like lo-fi music? guess that's as much as you can do with a backing track like that. It's not trying to ignore you guys. Not trying to ignore you guys. It is smooth as silk. Oh man, I love the way you described that. And I'm glad to hear it's looking smooth. That'll make the experience a little better for you guys as well. The video image is a little darker, which I appreciate. Oh yeah, you know, me too. I kind of like that. It kind of has more of an ambient feel, especially with the lights in the background. But man, I'm glad to hear that, guys. I'm super stoked. I have a, you know, man, life's going to be so much easier. I really can't wait to try DaVinci Resolve out for an actual editing job. I just got to transfer some video files over from my SD card, but once I do, man, I'm excited to see how well this thing performs for video editing. I think it's going to be super smooth, and I'll be able to get more videos out. Maybe even, you know, if it's easy, and it's not going to, you know, be like it was before, I might be able to push like 2 videos a week, you know, hopefully. That'd be pretty sweet. Because before I was kind of limited to, you know, whatever I was allowed to do at the time with my engine. So this is going to open up a lot of possibilities and hopefully give us more content. Should be cool. All right, let's do some more rock stuff, I suppose. Rock backing tracks. That was kind of a more mellow, you know, smoothie, jazzy kind of track, which is fine. I want to change the tone just a little bit. Oh, the tone's already up. I already have that maxed. I guess that's good. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to a filthy rock backing track. I don't know about that. Sounds kind of funny. Spicy 80s. Well, that's G minor, though. We just did G minor. Nothing against G minor, but, you know, I don't want to stay in the same key the whole time. Classic rock in A? Yeah, I guess we could try classic rock in A. Let's try channeling our inner classic rock
project manager,
licks.
But aren't sure about the skills
No,
you need.
we're trying not to do any fusion
PMP
stuff. Let's just do classic rock licks. How? I don't know. We'll give it a whirl. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with that, sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and go back here. Sorry, guys. Where are we at here? Doro Tio says he's at a Dream Theater concert. Dang, that's crazy, dude. No worries, man. Have a good rest of your Valentine's Day. What an awesome way to celebrate, watching Dream Theater. I'm jealous, man. Have fun. Solid. Thanks, man. I use another cheap monitor. Use side by side. It's great for more workspace. Oh, interesting, man. Interesting. Are you using a PC-based mixer or... yeah. Well, kind of, sort of. I'm just using a DAW, which I guess is sort of a PC mixer. What I do is I use Cakewalk for my DAW, and then I use something called ASIO ProLink Tool Drive. It's not Scarlett. It works for any interface, but like basically what it does is it reroutes your audio drive to where everything goes through one or two different routing methods, and that's how I get my audio to go through my stream and like my just wherever I do. So I can always like use it for lessons or whatever, and it's always routed the way I like. And they have like a standard layout, but I like to route everything myself, so you can go through and drag, which is pretty cool. Let's see here. Edward R. Nugent says, hi, Blue Mox. Oh, cool, man. You guys know each other. Got some friends here, man. Heck yeah. And hi, Lester. Hey, hi back at you, Edward. Hope you're having a good one, my friend. Thanks for joining. Surf music backing track. Well, I guess we can try that. You mean like 60s, like, rock? Is that what you mean? Surf music backing track. Like, let's see what this is.
Need help doing your own taxes?
Commercials.
Switch to H&R Block and get free unlimited expert help.
Really sure what you're supposed to do over a track like that. Cool track, but I think I'm overplaying on it. Where are we at here? Sorry, guys. Yeah, like Beach Boys, exactly. You're using voice meter, but you're not running a DAW. Oh, I see. We saw that. Okay, you guys are chit-chatting here. I'll just ignore you guys for now. I want to look at your personal talking there and blast you guys. Let's see here. You should be on America's Got Talent. That's funny. Well, thanks, man. Tell her thanks for that. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of people that play a lot better than me, but I sure appreciate the compliment there. All right, so you guys got any recommendations, like any genres you want me to play over, any style backing tracks? I'll do my best. It could be in the style of a band too. Like, it can't be a specific band song, but if you want me to play over a song like or artist style, like if you said, "Hey Lester, play over Blue Oyster Cult style backing track or Pink Floyd style," I could look that up. And it should be fine. It was working. Thanks, man. It's doing great. Thanks, Ed. Glad you guys think so, man. I'm glad you guys think so. I'm making a lot of flubs. Like I said, I haven't played much in the last few days. Like I said, with this whole laptop switching around thing, and I just haven't had time to play all week. So, despite teaching, I haven't really had a time to sit down with a metronome and really work my arms out. So, that's my excuse for the slop and the flubs. So, bear with me, guys. But yeah, if you have any style backing track you want me to try. Oh, here we go. Pink Floyd music is soothing. All right, you got it. Let's do a Pink Floyd style backing track. Backing track. What do we got here? Pink Floyd style backing track. This one's 65 beats. Might be a good one. Maybe learning. Psychedelic style. Percussive sequence, B minor. That one might be. Oh, that's an actual Pink Floyd one. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Sorry. There's so many options. Let's just try random one. I guess I'm getting overwhelmed with different options here. I'm muting this commercial because I don't want to hear it. Sorry, commercials. Not feeling it, man. Not feeling it. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's just me playing over this to show us what it sounds like, I guess. Skip. Sounds kind of like they took Comfortably Numb and just transposed it into D minor. Yeah, it's literally just Comfortably Numb in D minor. They moved it, which is supposed to be in B minor. That's funny. I mean, yeah, it works, I guess. I'm not sure how much more minor pentatonic licks you can do in Pink Floyd style at that point. I kind of run out of bends. All right, where are we at here? Hey, what's going on, Clutch? How you doing? Thanks for coming, man. Yeah, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Valentine's Day out there, and just a fantastic Friday in general. Thank you guys for joining me in this random stream. You know, we like to do our random Friday streams, and I sure as heck appreciate you guys coming by to show support and listen, man. It means a lot to me. You guys are super cool, so thank you for that. If you're coming in and we weren't here earlier, I just want to let you guys know I got some content on the way, probably next week. I didn't upload anything this week, sorry. My computer died. I had to get a new laptop like you guys heard if you were here earlier. And anyways, long story short, everything's good now. Everything runs super smooth. Got everything fixed up, and hopefully content will be coming sooner than later. I just got to film and, transfer some more files from my SD card. But cool. We'll do some more jamming here in a little bit. Bear with my slop, guys. I haven't practiced much today. I might do a quick metronome thing just because I feel like I'm a little sloppy, and I like to correct that. So let's see real quick. Let's do a quick metronome exercise. I'll show you a couple that I use personally to warm up, and you guys can use them if you want, or you don't have to. You could, do whatever you like to do. That's fine. So let's show you one of them. And let me just adjust one setting on my pedal here, because there's something that sounds different to me today. And I must have knocked into something when I was moving stuff around, because I moved a lot of chords, so I knocked into the pedal probably like 1,000 times. Presence. Level's good, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine. That's my neighbors if you guys hear talking out there. Excuse me. Let's see. Move this over to... I definitely don't need that. Let's turn that off. Just play... Well, I don't really need that extra reverb because I already have reverb on. What did it sound like with the chorus again? Let me see. Sorry, guys. Yeah, but maybe I'll leave it. I guess it's like barely noticeable. It's like a micro chorus, if anything. What is this? Sorry, guys. You're like, what the hell is Lester doing? Just bear with me. I'm adjusting my pedals here, or my multi-effect pedal. That could be a whole, like, all-day process if I'm not careful. Crap, so alright, metronome with a little reverb and a little picking stuff. Let's see. Go a little faster than that, sorry. Sorry, screw that up. That one go. It was like. Oh. That's what it was. It was like. Cool. Warming up slowly here, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not ignoring you guys. Sound tonight is excellent. Sound tonight's excellent. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Let's see. Heck yeah, man. Got to concentrate on dinner. That's more important. But yeah, thanks, Clutch. I'm glad, man. This is my first stream with the new laptop. If you guys were here earlier, I'm not sure. But if you guys want me to repeat what I was talking about earlier, I can. But yeah, new laptop, first stream on it, and it feels smooth, man. I don't know. Everything sounds different to me. Like, the audio sounds way better. And I didn't really change anything. I'm using the same DAW and same setup, so I guess that's a thing. But it does sound better to me as well, and it looks better, too. It just looks more smooth on my end. Runs like butter, man. Let's see here. Just could be on my end, but it appears to be just below clip. Interesting. Yeah, I can't tell how loud it is on your guys' end. My end, there's no clipping happening, but it depends on what you guys have your audio set at, too. Let's see here. What's the brand and specs of the laptop? Yeah, so I got a Asus ROG Strix. I think it was G17. I think it's just say on here G17. So it has like a 1 terabyte SSD. I think is what it says. It has AMD Ryzen 9, NVIDIA GeForce, sorry, NVIDIA GeForce RTX. Can you guys tell I'm not a tech guy? I'm like having to read the labels. But anyways, long story short, it's super fast, man. It makes my old computer seem like a dinosaur. And it was really good timing too, because my other laptop crashed finally last week. So, or well, at the end of the week, it was like Sunday night, Monday, around that time span. But yeah, that crashed, and so luckily I was able to actually get a new laptop. I was kind of blown away. And again, if you guys weren't here earlier when I thanked the donors, let me just go ahead and say it again. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to donate, man. It really blew my mind how kind a lot of you guys were, and you know, how generous you guys were. And I just want you guys to know I appreciate that so much. I honestly didn't expect such a huge turnout on the GoFundMe. I didn't really expect anything, to be honest with you, but you guys were so nice. And yeah, just thank you so much, man. You guys have helped me get this laptop, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. And now I can continue making YouTube videos, because if it wasn't for that, man, like I said, the laptop crashed, I don't know what I would have done. Like, I don't have the extra money to fund out for a laptop. I mean, I pay about $1,000 in rent and other bills. I have no money. So I was like, wow, that's like a huge save, man. You guys saved my channel, more or less. Otherwise, like I said, I'd be kind of screwed. I'd be screwed without you guys. So I'm making a lot more content, and I owe it to you guys for that. So thank you. And like I said, the CD production thing, I'm leaving GoFundMe running right now, only for the CD production part. But if you guys want to have your name on the booklet, you can donate like $1, $2, $5. It doesn't really matter what you donate. But if you want to get your name on the booklet, I'll put you on there. All the donors are getting put on the booklet. So all you guys that donated, your names are going to be on my physical CD booklet. So that'll be like something you guys did. And this will be a good memento for all of us. And I'm going to ship you guys a free CD. You're going to get maybe some pics and some other stuff. So little thank you pack. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much, man. Like I said, I'm beyond grateful. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Good to see you, my dude. Let's see, you got a gaming laptop, great for streaming. Yeah, I took, my wife works at Staples, and the tech guy there was giving me advice, and he was saying I needed to get something like this. He was recommending this one specifically because it was on sale, and I got a pretty good, fair price on it. So he was telling me he was working really good for like DaVinci Resolve and music and gaming and stuff, which I don't really game, but I was like, all right, I'm sold. Sounds good. Are you on the new one now? Yep, sure am. I am on the new one now, and it's a trip, man. Like I said, everything runs super smooth. I can open up multiple windows. I can open up just everything, and it's just bonkers to me. Like, I honestly blown away. Mitch is asking RTX 4060. Oh, I'm not sure. Let me see real quick. It's my about, I imagine, about PC, because it doesn't say it on the sticker. Where is it at? Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to bore you. I'm just looking real quick on here. I'm probably running past it or something. I just don't see it listed. It says on here, AMD Ryzen 9 7940HX with Radeon graphics, 2.4 gigahertz. And then it doesn't say anything about the NVIDIA here, but I do have the sticker for it. It just says GeForce RTX, whatever that means. Click on Task Manager. Task Manager. All right, got Task Manager going. And then what am I doing, Mitch? Do I type in NVIDIA? Oh, there it is. Container. Or do I just click on something on the side? Look at GPU. Okay. Let's see here. It pulls up. I'm not used to this one, guys. I've never used Windows 11 before, so sorry. My other computer had an older Windows, so I see, like, it says, I see processes, performance, startup apps, users. That's all I see. I don't see like a GPU button. I don't know how to click on that. It just says run new task, end task. Left icon from the top left. Left icon from the top left. I just see processes on the top left. I don't see anything else. Let's see. Scott says he got the blue Windows square on the bottom, and or you go to the blue Windows square at the bottom and type about. Okay. You know, let me try one other thing, because it doesn't show me that. I think I can go directly to the control panel for it. Let me just see real quick through this NVIDIA. What does it say? Display mode, GPU, NVIDIA GPU. Sorry guys, not trying to bore you to death. I'm just trying to find out. I don't remember which, like I don't know what NVIDIA this is or not. It doesn't really say on the NVIDIA control panel either. The second icon on the top left. Oh, okay. Let me do that then. Where did I put that? I minimized it. Okay, I see. GPU. Oh, there it is. Okay, and that says RTX 4050 NVIDIA GeForce or GeForce, however you pronounce it. I sound like an idiot. Whatever GeForce RTX means, but yeah, 4050. Oh, and thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that, man. Sharing that. If you guys didn't see the review video on this guitar, definitely go check it out. We had, oh, I don't need that. But yeah, sorry, I was getting a pop up for something else. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen that yet, go check it out. Tyler does a crazy cool Polyphia type like shred thing. Rick Renstrom joins in. You guys know who Rick is. Really cool guy. And then I did some neat little solo stuff. So yeah, it was a really cool song, man. That's going to be on the album too. You guys are going to get to hear that. How much memory? It should be I think it's 1 terabyte. Yeah, 1 terabyte. Like you said, GeForce or GeForce. I see. Gee's like the food, like Indian food, like a curry. Can you imagine that? GeForce sounds ridiculous. Yeah, GeForce. I remember that. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm super grateful, and life is a lot easier with the editing and stuff, man. Like I said, it took me like 2 days to install my stuff because I had a lot of stuff, like plugins I wanted to install, and I wanted to route my ASIO ProLink tool drive, which took a minute because I had to patch it, and then I don't know if you guys ever use ASIO, but it's like how you route your audio for streams and stuff. Not just the Scarlett, but the actual drive thing for the ProLink. Let's see here. Oh yeah, yeah. It feels like it. It feels like I'm a million times ahead. You know, the guy that recommended it to me said it was going to make my other laptop look like, you know, like a dumpster fire, more or less, is what he was kind of hinting at. And I see what he means now, because, you know, on this thing, like, to give you guys an example, my other computer, opening my DAW took me like close to 20 to 30 minutes. Right? I'm not exaggerating. And then if I was editing or exporting like a video, it'd take me 4 hours of exporting. 3 to 4 hours to export one video file. And it could be like a 3-minute video. It'd take me 4 hours still on that old laptop. Uploading, all night. I leave it uploading all night. On this computer, I could open my DAW like 2 seconds. I can export stuff 2 seconds. It's crazy, man. It's like, I have to laugh because I didn't realize how bad my computer was because I got used to it over the years. You know, I had it 10 years. I never realized like how slow it was. And I'm like, whoa, that's like a night and day difference, man. Like, I don't feel like punching myself in the face. You know, every other time I was on my computer before this one, I felt like I was going to beat my own head into the wall and just, you know, my wife would always look at me like, just take a break from it. I'm like, I know. But now I'm like, dang, I can click on stuff and it opens, man. It's bonkers. Yeah. Shouldn't have any problems playing your guitar effects in your DAW. Yeah, I have no problems now. Heck, I can like load stuff up. It's crazy, man. I was messing around with this reverb plugin earlier on the stream, and I was surprised I could move through it without anything happening. Like, it's just running through my plugins. I can adjust things on the spot. I could probably even record music with you guys on the spot. You know, let's do a test. I'm going to test it out. Let's say I do a recording, and I don't know if this is going to work, but let's just see if it'll record it, and if I can play along with myself on a different track, and if it'll let me do it without everything going crazy. Let's test it out. Let's get a faster BPM going. Okay, so here we go. Recording. Okay. Now let's see if I can push this button. Bear with me. I'm doing something experimental here. It's like, what is Lester doing? Okay, now I've got my other track added. Give me a second. I can't see the screen, by the way. And let me just add some reverb on this guy and see if it'll let me do that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's go with chamber. And let me turn down the volume on that track. It's kind of loud. Let's see if I can play along with myself, guys. I'm curious. It's just loud, so I'll turn it down here. Okay, let's try it again real quick. Okay. Wow. Sweet. Looks like I can record tracks and play along with them live. Did you notice anything? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. You got a good point, Mitch. OBS would work a lot better now, huh? That's pretty nuts, man. Pretty nuts. Okay, let's see here. But yeah, hopefully that sounded good. Very nice. Thanks, Mitch. Sounded great. Awesome, man. And there was no lag, hopefully. That just blows my mind. I'm blown away. Improvise on Jason Becker Stallion Jam track. I can't do an actual Jason Becker song. I don't want to get copyright claim, but I can look at similar Jason Becker like style tracks, just not actual songs. What am I recording with? I'm using my DAW for everything, Mitch. So I got my Scarlett running into ASIO ProLink tool, which is like a routing software you can download, and you can patch it to be like you can route like different audio things at once. That's what I use for my lessons and stuff. But what was I saying? Sorry, I get like a little ADD and kind of went off my wall. What was I talking about? Dude, I swear that happens to me like 3 times a day. I'm probably getting like Alzheimer's already, and I'm only like 34. What the hell? Oh yeah. Okay, so anyways, ASI Link tool. So that thing, I use it, and I work with my Cakewalk. I have that set instead of my Focusrite, because my Focusrite would just be Focusrite ASIO, but I'm using ASIO ProLink tool instead to route it to my stream and to my Google Meet and stuff and everywhere else. Just noise from the guitar. Yeah, I guess a little interference I noticed on this guitar, just a little bit. But cool. Let me just delete that track real quick because I don't want that in there. And then, yeah, let's experiment a little more. Let's do some jamming. Somebody wanted to hear some Jason Becker style playing. I can't do Jason Becker style playing. I'll try. Let's see. Turn this down just like a hair. I don't like that reverb. Let me switch it real quick to a different one. That one's alright, but it's just a bit noisy. Let me go down. Okay, let me try this. Turn it down just a bit. A little less. Okay, let's go into some backing tracks. Sorry guys, I wasn't ignoring you. I was just adjusting some setting stuff. Let's see. What input selection do you use for StreamYard? Same thing, the ASIO Link Pro tool. It's like a combined route. So like it'll show me I can route different sounds into one thing. Like for instance, it'll show me a whole block of like 1, 2 through like 12, and I could grab each one and individually drag it. And anyways, long story short, I have it routed a specific way, and then I just click on that routing on my StreamYard. And some legato too. Heck yeah, a little legato action. I'm not the greatest at legato. I'm okay. But let's do some Jason Becker style playing, I guess, or try. Jason Becker style backing track. Let's see what we got, guys. Let's see what we got. These are all just actual Jason Becker tunes. I don't want to get a copyright slap. Let's see. Does anybody have just like a style backing track? I guess like neoclassical, I guess, but Becker Egyptians? No. All right, let's just type in like neoclassical. I guess is what he is, right? Backing track. It probably sound more like Malmsteen though, so just bear with me. Okay, let's do some sound checks here. What's up, man? How you doing, Tom? Good to see you. Let us hear your guitar effects. Yeah, exactly. So I route my DAW basically using ASIO ProLink tool, and if the DAW it overtakes the Focusrite, which is pretty cool. It's just a pain in the butt to set up. What's up, Tyler? Glad you're back, my friend. Glad you're back. Let me skip this ad. This thing's annoying. Strange track. I guess it's totally like, this is like Malmsteen stuff, but I guess it'll work. Kind of a silly track there. Let me turn up my audio a bit. Sounds okay, I guess. I can't get the backing track any louder because this video is kind of quiet, but unfortunately, a quiet track. Let's see here. I have to go. Charles Green is going live at 10. No worries, dude. Thank you, Mitch. Have a good stream, man. Can you add some sweeps to this? Oh, sorry, man. I guess I read this a little late. Yeah, I gotta add the old sweeps, man. Gotta add the old sweeps. Fire. Thanks, man. Sounds so much better. I'm so happy for Lester. Well deserved. Thanks, Mitch. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad it sounds better. It does sound better on my end, too. Play on slow sad track. Okay, you got it. We'll do a slow sad track then. Backing track. And let me just adjust one more thing on my audio because I want to make it a little bit different sounding. Guessing this
So you
is
think you might be a great project
commercials?
manager?
Really? We just saw
but you need to enhance your
commercials.
skills?
It's okay.
Then get this
Easy
course
stuff,
on Udemy.
man. Easy stuff. Okay, we'll go slow and sad for you guys. That's a harmonic minor frenzy of a backing track. I think that's what it is. Let's just call it harmonic minor backing track. So sick. Thanks, man. Too good. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Holy sweep. That's silly. Sounds great. Thanks, Tom. My sweeping's pretty sloppy, man. I need to warm it up. Let me do a practice for sweeping real quick, because I haven't swept. How do you say past tense? I haven't sweeped in a while? You say swept, right? So I haven't swept in a while? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, let me try doing a warm-up here for the picking for the sweeping, because I don't sweep hardly ever anymore. Sloppy. Oh well. Oh well. They can't all be winners, man. Find a backing track and play at a different time than the drums. Can you find a backing track and play at a different time than the drums? I'm not sure what you mean by that one. Sorry, man. What kind of backing track do you mean? Like, do you mean, you want me to play offbeat? Is that what you're saying? Like, if you have a drum beat going, you want me to do, like, polyrhythm or something? Just to make sure I understand correctly, because I could take that a few different ways. Okay, okay. Oh, no, you're fine, man. You're fine. You're gonna be sorry. Gotcha. So you want to play some offbeat stuff. We can do that. Let's see. Is there any style you were thinking about? Sorry. Like rock or metal, or you want me to play, like, fusion or funk stuff or hip-hop? I don't know. Any trippy ones? Let me close these off. Sorry, I'm trying to close my notifications off because my phone's been buzzing on my desk here. Your choice. Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, well, let's look at some, like, All right, so let's try some different variations of that. Let's say we're in C sharp minor, I guess. Go with that. Commercials. You can even play with this. Funny commercial, sorry. kind of a funny little track. I don't know. I think it's so many subdivisions all the time. It's kind of hard to play just offbeat only, because I like so many different triplets and just regular eighth notes and eighth note swing and stuff. Heck yeah, I gotta love the old Santana action. R&B with reggae. Hey, there you go. R&B and reggae is a good mix. Heck yeah, why not? But cool. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic Friday out there. Thanks for joining me, guys. Yeah, a lot of new stuff on the way, so thanks for being patient with me. Now that I got the new laptop and get to making video content now, I was kind of out of work, so to speak, because my computer was crashed, so glad everything's working smooth now. Can actually get stuff accomplished, and I'm glad everything sounds better, too. It's just, yeah, awesome, man. So let's do some more jamming, I guess. Getting my hands kind of more warmed up, I think. It takes about, I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Hour and 34 minutes. Took me about an hour and a half to feel kind of warmed up, which kind of sucks. But hey, we're warmed up now, I guess. Got to go later, Lester. No worries, dude. Thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your Friday. But yeah, it took me about an hour and a half to warm up. That kind of sucks. What are you going to do, though, right? What are you going to do? All right. So, let's talk a little bit about... I like to give you guys little music theory tips once a week, or I try to in my streams, right? Maybe not like a huge lot of stuff, but just a little bit of stuff here and there. So let's talk a little bit about my solo to a song I wrote, and it's going to be actually part of a video I'm releasing. My next video I'm planning to put together. So the whole concept that I want to talk to you about is incorporating like kind of jazzy or bluesier lines or like chord progressions into your metal playing or rock playing if you're a rock metal guy, okay? And I'm a rock metal guy, but I like jazz stuff. So I, take stuff from jazz or rock and incorporate it into my music. I'm going to show you guys how you can do the same thing. Obviously, the lesson video is going to be more in-depth, but I'm just going to give you a quick run-through because, like I said, I like to give you guys little lesson tips at least once a week. So my solo, and I have the tab available, right? But it basically runs through this chord progression. The chord progression is really simple. It's just going through D major 7. It goes, right, and it goes over here to F major 7, E major 7, E flat major 7. Sorry for the out of tune strings, but you get the idea. I see, it's the A string, it's a little off. So that is basically just running through a cyclic, like, just major sevenths, and they're non-diatonic, right? Because these don't relate. Where this comes in, right? I'm playing a chorus in my song, okay? And it's got this metal kind of drive to it, right? Thing, but like as a rock kind of vibe, I switch up to major sevenths to kind of change the dynamic. When I play over this chord in the beginning of the solo, I do this little line, right? That's playing A major pentatonic over D major 7. The reason why A major pentatonic works over D major 7 is because if we play D major 7, okay, we play the A major pentatonic on top of that, it's superimposing some of the intervals that already exist in the key of D major. Okay, so these notes, that's A major. Okay, and when I do that over a D major 7 chord, that superimposes, right, that pentatonic sound because it's giving those intervals out. That's why I did that on that chord. Now when it goes over here, I kind of just outline F major 7 with a little chromatic. Then I slide down here. Right, interval stretch pattern. Slides up here. And it switches back to that E major 7. And then I kind of just do a descending sort of E major arpeggio. Okay. Here, I start to outline major 7 arpeggios. Hey, what's up, Skitty? Good to see you, dude. And so from there, it looks like this. Then the whole time through the next progression, I'm just outlining major 7 arpeggios over the chords. I'm just shifting. When it switches up again, this time I go up a scale kind of pattern. Again, playing a major 7 outline, adding like a full scale kind of run. Okay. I like doing the string skipping, tapping lines. I think they're a lot of fun. So let's break down like the concepts here. So this is non-functional harmony, right? Because I'm playing D major 7, F major 7, E major 7, E flat major 7, or D sharp major 7. It's the same non-diatonic movement. Like, this is not one key. So I have to think per chord. That's more of a jazz kind of mindset, right? I'm not thinking in just one key. I'm thinking, okay, I'm playing over D major 7. Let's outline A major pentatonic. F major 7, I could just stay over the F major 7, right? Chord tones, accent maybe some bebop notes if I want. E major 7, just accenting the E major triad or arpeggio, right? E flat major 7, again, just outlining the arpeggio from there. And it sounds pretty metal. Like, if you guys heard the song, the Chimera one, if you haven't heard it, go check it out. It's a good one. It's on my review video for the AIO Relic. And if you guys want to wait for the CD to come out to listen to it, well, that's cool too. The CD's coming out probably in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks at most. But anyways, so how we can apply this now. Like, if you're making a song and you have a really cool, like, hook, you got the whole, like, shebang, make it different for your solo section. Like, don't do the same chords for the solo section. You can, but it's better if you can switch it up a little bit, you know? So for me, I switch things up completely. I might use a whole different key unrelated. I might go up a fourth or up a fifth or down a fourth, down a fifth. It just really depends how it sounds to me, right? And it's good to go by ear, too. Like, it's not all just music theory. You got to go with what sounds good to you. But in my case, right, that song was in A originally. Like, I switched keys, actually. It was like in D, and then it went to A minor, and then it switched into D major for the chorus. So it's kind of like did a parallel shift on the end. You can do it any way you want, but the key here is to make sure you're using chords that are full chords. Like, you got to use minor chords and major chords, but don't just use regular chords. Use like 7th chords, use 9th chords, 11ths, right? Because if I play this chord, it's okay. If I play this chord, way better. And that's the chord progression for the solos section of my song Moonlit Cathedral. Same thing. Minor 7, major 7, non-functional movement. Right? It's non-functional harmony, they call it. Functional harmony is when you're playing in the same like key. Right? So maybe you're playing like in D major, and you play only the chords in D major that you can build out of it, and only the D major scale. If you're playing non-functional harmony, that means you're playing chords that are unrelated to each other in a way. Right? There's too many borrowed chords to make a connection. Modal interchange or borrowed chords, right? And you're just kind of having to function over each chord in time. So my whole takeaway here is when you're making a song, use major and minor 7 chords instead of just regular bar chords. Okay, that makes it way more interesting already. With distortion, sounds awesome. At least to me, I use a lot of those in my solo sections of songs, right? If you're playing, major and minor 7th chords, don't just stick to one key. It's okay to play a couple chords in a key, but try to switch it up to where maybe you're jumping out of key. If you're playing a B minor 7, or minor 11, sorry, I walk down, right, 1 fret, make a major 7, B flat major 7. Instantly sounds way more interesting to me. Right? See, Tom says he's out of here. No worries, dude. Thanks for coming by, man. Have a good rest of your night. But yeah. If I'm playing, if you want to make your own style, maybe you go from B, right, minor 11. Maybe you play some kind of like A sus type voicing. And maybe we switch key here, right? Where are we going to go to? We could jump up to, let's say, C sharp major 7. That sounds cool. So let's try that. Move down to C major 7 from there. See that tension? And if I use this with distortion and stuff, right, I'm doing I can even walk chromatically down with those chords. And yeah, you're going to have to be thinking on the ball because, hey, you're going to be switching keys, so you got to know where you're landing with your scales. But if you apply that like jazz kind of mentality to your metal and rock playing, you can make your solo sections a lot more interesting. I'm not an expert at it. Okay, I'm still learning, but like, I've written like on this new album and the last album, a lot of like jazzier kind of progressions for my solo sections, if you guys noticed. And there's a reason for that. It just sounds better to me. Like, I don't want to just shred up and down the same arpeggio over and over. It just sounds kind of annoying to me. I'm sorry. Or if I'm doing the same run over and over and over for a few minutes, there's no feeling in it. It's not like an old guy, but I need to have a little feeling. There's got to be a little melody, a little something catchy, right? I'll do a little shred here and there still, but I'm not going to do it the whole time, right? So yeah, I take that kind of mindset or mentality from the jazz way of thinking. How can I outline the chords, right? Non-functional harmony. So next time you're writing a song or you're making a cool lick or something, try to switch the solo section up to where you're not just doing, your basic chord progressions. That makes it more interesting, like I said. My song Chimera, like I said, has those just chromatic movement walking lines, just from D major 7, F major 7, E major 7, E flat major 7, back. That's it. That's the whole solo section. When you play it by itself, it sounds kind of dumb, right? You're just sitting there and it's like, okay, they're pretty chords, but like you wouldn't expect it to make a sick solo section, right? And I'm not trying to brag, but it was a pretty cool solo section. Now, let's play it real quick here for you guys. I'm going to actually listen to the track just for that one part of the track. So you guys that haven't heard the song in a while will know what I'm talking about. And you'll be like, oh, that's what he's talking about. That makes way more sense, dude. Okay. So yeah, here we go. Let me go ahead and share this screen. Actually, question. Can you guys hear this? Just from there? Can you guys hear that? Okay, this is all basic stuff. This is just rock metal. If you guys can hear this, I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. Ah, perfect. Thank you, Skitty. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I can't tell. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but thank you. Appreciate that, man. So, you guys are going to hear the solo section pretty soon. Okay, now here's the solo part, guys, we're talking about. It's all major 7 chords, D, F, E, E flat, chromatic walk. And it kind of just ends from there. Oh, there's a bit of delay on there. Probably, yeah, probably Skitty. There's always like a little bit of latency when you're live streaming, so that would make sense. Let me see here. But yeah, like that whole section there, I was trying to think of like a jazzier kind of approach before it ends, But yeah, that song was a lot of fun to write. And I've been using, like I said, a lot of kind of jazzier type of progressions. Another example would be in my song, the Moonlit Cathedral one, that starred Tyler Shepp and Rick Renstrom. That song had this really cool section here I'm going to show you guys, and we'll break it down again. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I'm just going to skip to the solo on this one, because I don't want to listen to the whole song. Let me go back a bit. Okay, here we go, right here. Back into like a rock thing, right? So that whole section there was definitely jazzy in motion, because the whole chord progression was, like I said, B minor 11, B B flat major 7 repeats that. Then it walks down chromatically again to A minor 11. A flat major 7. It goes to a D. Right kind of pattern. So a lot of chromatic kind of lines and chords. Let's see here. Using jazz techniques in a metal song is one of the more impressive things someone can do musically, in my opinion. Well, thanks, dude. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and you know, I agree with you. It's like if you can incorporate classical in jazz and like metal and modern music, it just makes it sound so much more interesting to me. Like maybe it's just because, like, you know, and you're like me, Skitty. I know you listen to a lot of music, so like we hear a lot of the same stuff over and over, and we get kind of used to hearing it. And it's like at a certain point, it loses its shock factor, I guess. We're just used to hearing it. So, like, as much as I love a good metal solo, I love it when I can hear some classical influence. Like, you know, that's why I love Ole Herbert, man, in All That Remains, because his playing always had like classical kind of counterpoint movements, and he put in some really nice, just classical lines that fit really nicely. But when you have some good like incorporation of both modern music and like old school, and it kind of like pays respects to both, I think that's a really nice blend. Let's see. Dana Smith says, I agree, the jazzy metal sound is pretty cool. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate that. I'm glad you agree with us on that. I know some people probably are like, oh no, not jazz and metal. But definitely something I like. I just think it sounds cool. And you know, it's not like a new thing I'm doing. Like, you know, fusion's been around a long time for rock and jazz kind of influence, but I don't see a lot of metal jazz, like in a sense where it's metal mainly, but with a little jazz, just a little bit sprinkled in. I don't see that as often. It does happen, I just don't see it as much. Like I said, you're more likely to see like rock and jazz, fusion, rockabilly kind of stuff, which is good. I love fusion, but it's more jazz in nature, not so much metal. Some metal bands and death metal bands I've heard actually incorporate jazz lines, and it's pretty interesting. Like, what's that one band's name? Like Faceless or something. Oli was and still is my biggest inspiration for guitar. Rest his soul. Agreed, dude. R.I.P. Oh, man, he's an amazing guitar player. Was amazing. And I'll never forget, man, when I heard the solo for, like, I mean, all the stuff he did was awesome, but when I heard Chiron and I heard that solo, I was just like, whoa, man. Especially that whole, like, breakdown section. With the acoustic guitars and, you know, like the whole like dynamic. It was like soft and it kind of rose up and went crazy, and he had that string pattern where it just went all bonkers, which I remember what it was anymore, but it was some like it's like some crazy movement up here. He's walking up like a huge stretch, and I don't remember what it was, but it was a huge thing. I think I actually have, give me a sec, I think I have my homework file that I actually made a tab for that for somebody. Like, I haven't looked at it in years, though. I don't think I'll get in trouble just looking at the tab here, but... Guitar Pro, oh, there it is. I think it's my Guitar Pro file. Give me a sec, guys, sorry. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm getting to a point here, I promise. There it is, Chiron. Yeah, so this part right here, I have the tab pulled up on my screen, but this is a wacky, like, thing he does, man, where he walks up like this, and then it's like... Oh, sorry. So, let me make sure I got this right. No, sorry. No. And then where's it go from? I'm blind. Oh, I see. Oh, it doesn't walk up from there. It just does. Okay, so... I'm sorry. Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. Like that whole line there is just super weird for an arpeggio movement, because it's just an arpeggio, but it's weird. Some weird, like, or does some ascending thing, we'll see. Weird, like... That's what I see here. There's like some weird thing after that, but like the whole solo is just bonkers, dude. It's just such a weird, like weird movement. Playing 6 by All That Remains back on Guitar Hero is how I discovered him. That song was a brain melter. Oh yeah, dude, that song's nuts, man. Oh my gosh, like the whole, like, I'm not in the right key, but I know that whole picking pattern is just weird. It's a weird timing. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Ollie Herbert's just a beast, man. He was a beast with that stuff. Let me see something real quick. I'm gonna look at so I can't remember how that riff went. I'm getting sidetracked like 50 things, guys. Sorry if I'm boring you all to death. I'm just having a nerd moment because I love talking about guitarists, right? I think we all do. And then it goes like some weird picking thing. I forgot what that was. This line here has always kind of confused me. It's like, oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, that whole line, and it switches around. There's like 2 different variations of that line he does, which is bonkers. That's not including the riff, too. The riff's pretty weird. Right? I think it's like some picking pattern. Like that. Let me see. Let me close that down. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I can see the screen again. But yeah, there's just so many cool guitar players out there that are just really incredible. And like the way they phrase stuff, like Ollie Herbert, yeah, you know, is a good example. But there's so many guitar players that do this stuff where they might be playing a lick, right? You might hear. Right, you hear this like moving between tension with diminished, or like Phrygian dominant or harmonic minor, and you feel it resolving. Very classical in nature. Or you might hear these little like melodic minor runs. Sometimes people do. Right, that kind of thing where it's like, ooh, that sounds kind of crazy. They do that in like Vivaldi's Summer, right? It sounds simpler than it is to play, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it sounds simple, but man, it doesn't feel good to the arms. It's like, dang, that guy's a beast, man. What a beast. Yeah, there's so many cool songs out there, man. Another weird one was playing Vinnie Moore's Defying Gravity. That was always weird for me. Something weird like that. Like the whole. It's like. It's just a weird pattern. I think that's what it goes like. It's like this. That's what it was. Some weird movements like that, but there's just so many weird songs I learned back then I don't remember anymore. I used to know a lot of these songs. Obviously, I don't play covers anymore, so I don't remember a lot of this stuff. But there's just so many crazy songs that really, they trip you up, man. What's your favorite stuff Petrucci does? Good question, man. There was a song somebody wanted me to do. What was it? It was, because John Petrucci's awesome, man. But honestly, I haven't learned a lot of Petrucci songs. I did the Glass Glow Kiss, right? We already know sorry, I played the wrong key on purpose, so I kind of screwed myself up. But I'm playing that I think a half step down or something. Because it's supposed to be an E, but I'm playing it in D, and hopefully that avoids copyright. I gotta play stuff in different ways here, but somebody wanted me to do Terminal Velocity. I don't remember how that goes anymore. I think, yeah, it was something like that. What was it? I see. Something like that. Something weird, I can't remember. It was... remember, there's a sweepy thing in there. But that was a cool song, too, and I never did learn the rest of that. Let's see here. What about some metal riffs? Like my favorite metal riffs? That's a tough one. What about this one? There's another one, a good metal riff. Ozzy, Pantera, I don't know. I think so. I think you're right. I think it is Jake Lee on that. That's a fun one, though. I know a lot of random useless things. A lot of random stuff I don't remember. Sweet Caroline. That one I never learned, actually. I don't even know how that one goes, to be honest with you. I know the chorus. Right, but how's that sound? I don't remember. No. I don't remember. It's probably something with is it G? Is it A? What key is that, Skitty? I don't remember. Haven't heard that one in a while. I used to know a lot of metal riffs, too. Like, I don't know if you guys know this one or not, but... Or, you know, like I think it's A, but I'm honestly not sure. Me either, man. Me either. I don't know what the hell. It's kind of like Scotty doesn't know. Which one? That was some old Trivium and some As They Lay Dying stuff, and then there's like some old like. Oh, hold on. That goes. See, I know a lot of random metal riffs. I just don't remember a lot of them. That's the problem, man. Because I haven't played covers in years, or maybe not years, maybe like a year or two. So I don't really know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess he gets a little more attention than he deserves, but he's still a really good guitar player. And I think the reason why I think he's good is because, you know, he has metal, right, chops, obviously, and he's got rock chops, but the guy knows a lot about gypsy jazz and classical, too. Like, the guy knows a lot of music theory. And you can hear it in his playing. I know a lot of guys get kind of butthurt about Sinister Gates, but I think he's really good. You know, he's pretty decent. His solos are awesome, you know. I mean, heck, Beast in the Harlot, I love that solo. Backcountry, love that solo. I'm not a big fan of their newer music, but maybe it's because I'm old. I don't know. But, like, you know, that era when they had all those songs, loved it. When they got to, like, Nightmare, wasn't a big fan. But him in general, like, just him as a person, like, as a guitar player, I think he's awesome. Like, you know, obviously, for sure. He's your favorite modern era guitarist. Yeah, for good reason, man. He's very versatile and uses a lot of, like, you know, you could tell there's a lot of music theory and like classical counterpoint in their music, right? You can hear him like using arpeggios and different types, some jazz lines, sometimes like gypsy jazz kind of movements. You hear some really cool classical kind of picking patterns. Sometimes they switch around with harmonies, and yeah, I mean, they know their stuff. I have a lot of respect for those guys. You know, anybody that can record their own harmonies nowadays has a place in my book. I mean, a lot of guys nowadays, I found out, don't even do their own harmonies anymore. They just like use a pedal and they harmonize it that way, which is freaking ridiculous. Like if you're gonna do harmonies, just learn how to do harmonies and track your own stuff. That's what I do. Like everything I record is all real harmonies. I never use artificial stuff. I don't believe in doing that. All real harmonies all the time. Unless you just want to screw around for fun, then that's fine. But if you're making a recording, do your own harmonies. Come on. Let's see here. Play some Randy Rhoads. All right, let's he does like those picking styles like that, I think. He does a lot of those little... Some Malmsteen in there with it. That's all I can think of. Oh, heck yeah. I'm back. Welcome back, my friend. Yeah, good to see you all again. I know it's been so long. It's been so long. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. I don't remember any Aussie songs off the top of my head like that well. I don't do covers, or I haven't done covers in a long time, so forgive me, man. I don't remember a lot of stuff. I just know like styles. Like I know he does a lot of those kind of picking. Or you can do like those classic kind of. Or. He does a lot of those kind of classical finger style stuff, and he does all the little... Right? Let's see here. Have you ever listened to the Isolated solo track of Crazy Train? I have not listened to the Isolated, man. I need to probably give it a listen, though. That solo's pretty cool, dude. That's a cool solo, Crazy Train. Tight. I can play Bark at the Moon. Heck yeah, I love that song, man. That's a song I was messing around with earlier, but I can't remember how a lot of that goes. Let's see here. He was classically trained. Yeah, that is true too. You can tell too, because like a lot of the songs that I like a lot, like Goodbye to Romance, I love the classical picking in there, and you could tell he's just got like the counterpoint so solid. Beautiful song, by the way. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, that was an old one. Surprised you saw that. I can't play that anymore. I don't remember how to do that I think I got it here, actually. It's a different fret, sorry. Something like that. Something like that. I can't remember the scale I did anymore. It was like a couple of years ago. I think that's right. Oh, well, I don't remember. Something like that? I don't remember. Been a while. By Miss May I? I've heard of that band. I don't know any of their like riffs though, unfortunately. What is that one song? I think I only heard like 3 songs from them. I think one was like "Turn Back the Time" or something. Is that one of the song names? I'm probably wrong. I don't remember. It was like something like that. "Turn Back the Clock." Something that sounds like Coldplay, but it wasn't Coldplay. It was very violent. It was like or something like that. I don't know. That's my best. I can't scream, guys. That's why I have singers come scream for me, because I can't do that. I wish I could. By the way, you know, I had this interesting situation happen, and you guys will probably find it to be a little interesting, I hope. But basically, that band Necessary Evil that I did a song with, like we wrote a song together, and it was that one song, Time to Hide, right? Well, they're putting out a new album, and they hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, Lester, we want you to do a guest solo on one of our songs." I said, "Okay." And they gave me the piece to solo over, but I didn't get to hear any of the song. I just got to hear the one little piece, so I wrote a solo for it. And they were like, "Yeah, we were hoping that you could check it out and like maybe, you know, on a live stream or sometime, or check it out in a video and make a video about it. We would really like to see your reaction to the solo, since you ever heard the song, or how we're going to mix the solo." I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, you know, for sure. Absolutely down to do that." So, yeah, it should be interesting to see what they do with that. I'm curious to see what it'll sound like. They said they wanted like some technical metal stuff. I said, "Well, I'll try. I'm not that technical. I'm kind of sloppy, but I'll do my best." But yeah, it should be interesting. Should be interesting. Oh, okay, I'll have to check that out, dude. Apologies for the week. Okay, I'll remember that one. I can scream for I can sing the screamo part in "Breaking the Habit" by Linkin Park. Can you really, Dana? Heck yeah. If you have a way of recording vocals, I would definitely throw you on a tune. I have a lot of like rhythm tracks and stuff and files without singers, because I can't sing. But yeah, if you want to send me some like audio files of you singing or screaming, I should say, go ahead and link them to me, or send them to me in an email or whatever, so I can hear what you got going on. But yeah, definitely let's do it. I need singers, man. Not enough singers out there. Or there are, but they're always busy with their own projects, so I can never get them to like have the time for my stuff, man. What the heck, you know? But yeah, heck yeah, that should be exciting. And then let me just check something real quick on my messages to make sure my guy didn't cancel, because I don't know if he did or not. I don't see it. That's strange. Well, let me just oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're good so far. All right, let's see here. Any guitars equipment that you regret getting rid of or losing? Good question. Good question, Scott. Yeah, you know, I think if anything, I do miss the Hellraiser a bit. That was probably my favorite instrument. I love the look of that thing. It was just beautiful. And it sounded great. The only reason I sold it is because it had a lot of wiring issues. that weren't easy to fix, and I just didn't want to deal with it. And I was just like, yeah, you know, I'd rather just use the money, I thought at the time, because, you know, I had a lot of bills. But on top of that, I didn't want to have to fix the wiring, because they would have to open up the guitar, and it was just a big pain in the butt, man. I thought it was going to be a simple fix, and it wasn't. So yeah, that like 50-50, partially sad about that. Like, I wish I could have kept it, but at the same time, I couldn't have used it because the sound was pretty much completely gone, and I'd have to go inside the body, because I already checked the input jack. That was fine. I took it to a guy, and he opened it up, and, you know, the pickup area, and was like, dude, your wiring's shot. So I knew it would have been cost me money to fix it. So, but one day I'll get a different Hellraiser, or a different Schecter for that matter, if it's, you know, I'll check the wiring this time to make sure I don't have that issue again. You know, I was surprised because I got it through reverb.com, so it was from like an actual music store, and maybe they didn't know. Like, I don't think they were aware. Like, it's not anything their fault per se, but I'm surprised they didn't do a more thorough inspection before selling it online. How do you send me an email? Let me go ahead and type it in on the chat for you guys. So if anybody wants to get a hold of me, this is my email. gmail.com. I've heard of that happening with Hellraisers pretty often. Really? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I had no idea. But that sucks. It's a common thing. Maybe I wouldn't get a Hellraiser again. Maybe I get a different Schecter instead of going that, you know. I did spell this right? Yeah, guitarist@gmail. Okay, yeah, that's my email. I was making sure I didn't mess up any typos or anything, because one time I typed it wrong, but this time it's good. But anyways, I got about 15 minutes left till I gotta go, and I gotta do a lesson at that point. Let me unplug this for now. This is kind of a successful stream, I'd say, for only 2.5 hours. I think we did a lot of ground. But yeah, I'll be here 15 more minutes if you guys have any questions about anything else. Scott says Lester needs a Charvel back. Yeah, that Charvel was killer, man. The only downside of the Charvel that I didn't like, and if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to adjust my seat, because I have like a spine butt cushion thing that kind of keeps my posture straight. Okay. But that's why I'm flipping around here. The only thing I didn't like about the Charvel, great instrument, great sound, is the neck. Like, the neck was really, really flat, like hyper flat. I never had a guitar that flat. It was like super, super thin. And my hand always felt like I was reaching around weird, like I had too much hand and not enough guitar, if that makes sense. So, I love the instrument, though. If they can make a Charvel, or maybe they do, with more of like maybe a more rounded neck, like just slightly more like an Ibanez or like a Schecter, I would totally be down. I like a little more meat in the hand, so to speak. The Schecter C1 plus set neck. Hey, nothing wrong with that. C1s are awesome. Which one do you have? I've seen some different colors that are just beautiful with the C1s. There's different ones you can get. There's so many Schecter models, that too, you know. But, like, did you just get the basic one? Like the standard? Because I've seen a few different variations. I saw one the other day that was beautiful. It was like a blood moon or something crazy. With, like, crazy looking, like, inlays. It looks super, like, just insane. Diamond Series Flame Maple Top. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Those are beautiful. I don't think there's any Schecter that isn't beautiful. Like, not to be a Schecter fanboy, but I mean, they got their aesthetics down, man. I love the look. They definitely got them down. I wish a budget company would come around and like start copying guitars that actually look good. Because, don't get me wrong, I love budget guitars, and I love how they have like, you know, like, okay, there's a Fender look. Okay, cool. Okay, there's a Les Paul look. Sure, that's fine. That's like a standard for any company. But I wish a company would think outside the box just a little bit. But I mean, Enya did, right? They got this crazy look going on, right? That's a crazy look. I love that look. But I wish there was like more Schecter style guitars in the budget range, like maybe something more blood red, or like, you know, crazy gothic looking with some like crosses and stuff, you know, and flames. I don't know, something cool. I'm a typical dude, I guess. I like the looks a little bit. But some of these companies put out these ugly looking guitars. And I mean, ugly. And I'm like, why? Why is that a thing? Like, that's not what the people want. We want sexy, beautiful guitars with nice, like, graphic or at least natural finish. We don't want baby throw up color. We don't want some weird looking, demonic, volcano looking guitar, like Minecraft. It's like, I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just not into good guitar taste. I don't know. You can get it EVH Wolfgang standards for around $400. They're very nice. Ah, nice, man. Yeah, I've heard those are pretty decent. Let's see. Bought it for $200 with case off eBay. That's a killer deal. Heck yeah. Any Schecter for $200 is a good deal, especially with a case, man. Heck yeah. Oh, dang, man. No kidding. That's awesome. You know, that does sound kind of familiar. I think I might have come across them, but I didn't look like a lot into them. So I might have to check them out, Skitty. Thanks for mentioning that. I will definitely give that a look. It's nice when companies start branching out, you know? Like, some stuff that I've seen is just bonkers. Did you guys see the Bald Shredder's video, the Fesley he did a review on? Did you guys see that crazy-looking guitar? That thing was weird, man. And, like, I don't hate it, but I don't like it either. It's really weird, like a weird Fesley or something, right? It was like molten lava melted and like, it looked like a Minecraft guitar. That's all I could say. It looked like, or like a Doom, like an old PC Doom gun. It was crazy. Boo, Fesley, boo. Yeah, that's a good example though. Like, what were they thinking there? Like, I tried to like talk with them in an email one time because they asked me my opinion. They said, "What would you think would look cool?" Like they asked me personally, and I was like, "Oh, well, you know, I think this would look kind of cool. Like maybe, you know, I could send them a couple ideas." Shot it down instantly. "Oh no, we're not interested in that, but we'll keep it in mind." And then they come out with this volcano looking thing. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know anybody that would look at that and say that's a beautiful looking instrument. Like, what happened there? You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. Maybe I'm a Philistine. Maybe I don't have an artistic eye. I don't know. It's a trip. Oh, okay. I see. Based out of Vietnam. That's a trip, man. Heck yeah. I'll have to look more into IY or IVY or IYV or whatever they are. IV. That guitar was ugly. I like the ash body though. Yeah, the ash body was cool. But yeah, some of the stuff I see, and that's not the first time that's happened. You know, like, well, okay, that's the first time I see something that ugly. But it's not the first time I've seen an ugly guitar though. Like, you know, I've seen some other ugly ones, and I'm like, what is happening here? You know, like, like, who's in charge of this? You know, who walks in the meeting room and they're like, "Hey guys, you know, I have an idea for this PowerPoint meeting. Let me go and present it to you guys. I want the guitar to look like this. I like this color, and then let's go ahead and throw like some molten lava on it. Beautiful. Let's do it. Let's build it. Let's make 100 of those." You know, like what the heck? I don't know. It's a trip. Looks like the Brian May Red Special. Ooh, nice, man. That sounds killer. You would have problems giving that guitar away. Yeah, you really would. You really would. I've had problems giving guitars away myself, just with regular instruments, so I can only imagine with a molten lava looking thing. There might be a kid out there who loves Minecraft enough, and they might like it, because it looks kind of Minecrafty. They might be like, "Whoa, Minecraft." Or Roblox or something, I don't know. Whatever the kids are hip with. That would be a good gift for them, I guess. They'd be like, "Yes, I gotta play the Minecraft guitar." But yeah, some stuff, man. Or like, you ever see those guitars that look really, really like over the top weird colors with like really high sparkle and just weird, like, just a weird overall like bright, kind of ugly, kind of glittery look that looks like it came out of the 70s or something. Like, I'm okay with some glitter and sparkle, but like in like the right moderation, you know. I don't want to see like 1,000 sparkles and a really bright, like, weird translucent, like, throw up with mixed with purple. Like, it just looks weird to me. I've seen some guitars like that. I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, can we make some cool looking gothic guitars? Gosh, I want to, you know, or just keep it looking normal at least. If you're not gonna make it cool, just make it normal. Let's see. Call it the Creeper Box Head Special. Yeah, that's funny, man. That's funny. I can see that being a thing. Not into the sparkle look. I'm not really either, man. I really don't like the sparkle ones either that much. I mean, I know some people do, and I'm not bashing them, but it's just not my thing. Those Steve Brown guitars. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, if I ever get big enough on YouTube, guys, I'm going to fight for us to get cool-looking guitars. Like, I'm going to try... If I can get to, like... If I ever have a chance of making it somewhere to, like, 30, 50,000 people, and people listen to me, and I have a voice in a company somewhere, I'm going to be like, guys, please... For the love that all is holy in this world, and for all my subscribers, and for me, please, no more abuse. let's do something cool for once. Let's make it look. Let's look at some Schecters and get some ideas, and maybe some other guitars that look cool, and let's get some neat, juices flowing for the creativity, and let's put some cool stuff out there. Again, it's just my opinion, of course, but yeah, it's a trip, man. It's a trip. Like I said, who am I to judge? I don't know. I'm just one guy in California. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe the stuff I like's weird. Maybe I'm the weird one. Who knows? Maybe we're all weird on this channel. More reverse banana headstocks. Yeah. And then it's going to come next. Reverse banana headstocks that are detachable that you can boomerang. And they'll come back at you. Oh, man. Let's see. This Kyle guy has 100,000 subscribers and he's a dork. And now they do the... oh, well. I sure appreciate that. I'm a dork too, though. I'm a dork too. Can you tell I'm into George Lynch? Absolutely. Who doesn't love George Lynch, though, right? George Lynch is awesome. One day we'll get somewhere. And now that I have a better computer, thanks to you guys, and again, thank you guys so much if you weren't here earlier. I was thinking the donors. I appreciate all you guys that donated to my GoFundMe. Like I said, I didn't expect such a kind reaction. People were so nice, and I honestly so flattered and grateful for all of you guys. Even the ones that don't donate and you're just here supporting the channel, I love you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for being part of this community. But yeah, thanks to you guys, I was able to get a laptop, and I got some CDs in production, so... super cool. Anybody that donates, I'm going to leave it up for another week. If you want to donate for the CD production fund, I'm going to put your name on the CD physical copy. It's going to be a nice jewel case. I'm not going to go like super cheap with them. I'm not going to give you some flimsy cardboard. I'm going to give you an actual jewel case. So you guys are going to get free CDs. But yeah, thank you guys again. Just want to make sure I said that. If in case you didn't hear me say that earlier, we're using the new laptop today. But my whole point of the new laptop conversation was that I'm able to make more content now, hopefully. I have DaVinci Resolve. I have a whole badass processor in here. So I should be able to make some more content more efficiently. I should be able to put out at least 1 or 2 videos a week, if not more. So I'm hoping that goes the way I said and it doesn't backfire on me. Hopefully it works out and it's smooth. I haven't tried it yet with the editing, but I think it's going to be smooth. So, cool. You play Headless Ibanez at Guitar Center. Pretty cool. Heck yeah. Headless guitars look pretty sick, man. I might have to look into that. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of great guitar players out there, and it's hard to be in the league. I'm definitely not. To learn your own Dragon Force type band. We're definitely gonna form something, yeah. Hey, 2 yards, how you doing, man? I'm about to head out of here, but cool, guys. Thank you so much for everything, and thank you for joining me in this live stream. It's been an awesome blast for the first stream on this new laptop. Thanks to you guys. Everything's run smooth, and it sounds way better. It looks way better, and I'm just happy to be able to connect with you guys in a better way. So keep your eyes out for new content soon, hopefully, because I have a computer now I can actually use. My other computer crashed officially, so I don't know what to do with it. I guess I could recycle it, or give it to somebody that can fix it up and maybe use it themselves. But thank you guys again so much for everything. I appreciate every one of you guys for hanging out with me. Keep your eyes out for some new content, hopefully in the next, 4 or 5 days, maybe Monday at the latest, maybe sooner, we'll see. And if you guys have any inquiries about anything, or you want to get in touch with me and you just want to BS, you're welcome to hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, or emails. I talk to everybody. I'm not going to ask you for money or ignore you guys. I chit-chat with everybody. You're all my friends. So, cool. Thank you guys so much. You have a good rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.